sounds like I'm a BJ. Nah, I'm Grant. I'm here in Los Angeles. I'm your host. I am your drawing artist. Basically, I'm like that guy that's going to draw your family on the boardwalk, but then I draw your mom too fat, and then they refuse to pay, and then the dad threatens me. That's
You
who I
say
am.
that like that's coming from experience. That doesn't sound like a typical like I'm that guy thing.
That's not a normal thing. Not everybody. That's not a trope in the American canon of the guy that draws the ant too fat. Like, everybody has a stereotype. It's like you never heard that old American saying of if you draw your ant too fat, the uncle will be mad. With me is my co-host Lucas.
Hi.
How you doing, Lucas?
I'm doing all right. I'm here. I hear that there's music still playing. It's pretty loud, is what people are saying.
Oh. I turned it up. I'm gonna turn it down.
The music is drowning you guys out a bit, is what everyone's saying.
Oh shit!
I'm like a fucking buzzkill. I just get on here. I'm like, hi, my name's Lucas, and everybody doesn't like the music. Shit, you know.
Oh man. Okay, that should be better.
All right.
Okay, I think people should be able to hear us now. Hopefully, let us know.
Yep.
This is the fun part of producing your own show, and also being in it, is that you're definitely dealing with that. Anyway, Lucas, tell everybody who you are.
I'm Lucas Mireles. I'm writer, director, producer out here in Los Angeles, and here to be the co-host on the stream on Tales from the Stream. So, and today our guest is throwing it over to.
Who?
Tim.
Oh yes, happy to be here on the show.
We tricked you to be on this.
I thought this was just a conference call, talking.
Yeah,
I thought this was a.
we disguised ourselves as Disney and told Barnes that he was going to be pitching a new Star Wars movie to us.
Yes.
But surprise, motherfucker! This is the only way to get you to hang out with me.
Yeah.
Tell him who you are, Barnes.
Yes. My name's Tim Barnes. I'm a comedian, a writer, and yeah,
a lover.
Wearing my pajamas right now, and happy to be here.
Are you?
These are the smooth sounds of animation.
Are you a regular pajama wearer? Do you?
I have no, I am not. For a long time, I actually would just wear the normal clothes that I went throughout the day into bed, because I figured, well, my skin still isn't touching anything. My skin is still inside the clothes. But as I've gotten older and wiser, especially during quarantine, I've become more of a pajama person, mainly because my mom sent me pajamas.
They look good,
nice.
man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Are you a robe guy too?
No, I've had brief periods of robedom, but maybe that's in my future as well.
Well, you just won a Tales from the Trip robe. And so...
Wait, are people able to hear us? I'm looking at the comments now, and that's
people can hear us now.
Yeah,
they can hear your beautiful decibels coming from your voice. You're soothing.
I'm always paranoid that I'm bringing the energy down. I'm a very bring the energy down kind of person. I never match the energy. But I also think that if I were very energetic, it would be frightening in some way. People always act like they want low energy people to be energetic, but I don't think they do. I think there's something frightening about low energy people suddenly coming in with a bolt of energy. That's not good for anybody.
Yeah, because in the middle of a Michael Bay movie, if Stanley Kubrick comes in and starts to read me like the meaning of whatever it is, it will become frightening very quickly. So I like to say that it's not I think everything becomes focused. I don't think you bring the energy down. I think you focus it in a different way. And I think you have a superpower there, man.
Thanks.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Thank
God. That was a key for me when I first started doing stand-up, was figuring out how to do that, how to manipulate the energy so that it's where I want it to be, and not, whatever came before or is coming after.
I gotta say, thank God that you are low energy, or not low energy, probably the right amount of energy, because I think I'm like a level of meth head energy, like a constant amount. Like I feel like if you're going into the therapist's office, you're very like, well, today I was just sitting around eating Cheetos and reminding me of my father. But I kick open the door and I go, well, she left me, and it's all your fault.
And they're who this time?
And it's not even the right therapist. It's a Denny's. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, you're like, well, she left me. Your girlfriend? No, my last therapist.
Who was also my girlfriend, but she didn't know. Oh, man. Falling in love with your therapist. Love that old song.
I'm curious as to what you've got the outline of my face here. That's my face, right?
Yes, that is your beautiful dome.
What are you going to put in there? What facial expression? That's what
I mean, we're going to have you pose for it. So I want you to give me your like most high energy expression.
Oh.
If you want to.
So my face does seem like it's made out of Play-Doh sometimes. So I'm going to try and give you my most high energy expression. All right.
That is a lot.
Nice.
I'm very scared, actually. It's kind of.
Do I have to stay like this?
No, please stop. Put that away. No, I can't. It looks like the evil version of you, or the nega version of Tim Barnes, like in a parallel universe. There is a Tim Barnes who's like a shock jock comedian or whatever, and he's just like, or like a prop, or like you're like an angry roast comedian, and like you just dive in it because you're like the nicest person. So I couldn't imagine you in a roast battle. Actually, I feel like you would be like a dark horse that would like scare everybody because you would like hone in on what somebody's vulnerability is. I hate roasts.
I do feel like I've never. I'm trying to think if I've really done a roast, but I do feel like I wonder how good I would be at it. Like really. Yeah, but I actually love roasts. I was roasted once before I moved from LA to Chicago. And I was also, my girlfriend set up a roast for me. I forget which birthday it might have was, but in Chicago, which that one was a surprise roast. So that one I wasn't as prepared for. And I don't think I got to roast. I wasn't able to prepare my roast for anybody else, but that was your
rebuttal roast. You weren't able to like put that together.
Yeah, I was able.
You had to like wax. You had to go up there and wax a roast, like to people, like, everybody here just stinks and shit. I don't know, like it's whatever. Thank you guys. Bye.
Did it go well, or what?
It went well, but I think just like the shock of it just being a surprise party in general was I was still processing that as like suddenly people are roasting me. But there is something like truly beneficial about it. Like I learned a lot about myself from hearing what people had to say.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So which was mainly did you feel like when you did a
Oh wait, I lost you for
no, Lucas.
I heard did
your
you feel?
Your audio's died.
The answer to did I feel is yes. But I don't know what the rest of your question was.
Oh, Lucas is gone. He'll come back or not, and then I guess it'll just be you and me, man. But I hope I don't have to admit him into the chat. Whatever. My question. So, what do you think Lucas was going to ask you?
Yeah. Well, did you feel like? Yeah, it could have gone anywhere. I could see the spark in his eye of a great question. Here he is. Okay, can we hear you?
Let's see if his audio comes back.
Yeah, we can't hear you. I don't know
audio,
what.
Lucas.
Is he somehow muted by the gods?
I don't think so. I don't think I muted him.
Someone in the comments described me as a smoked out Neil Tyson. I guess I met Neil deGrasse Tyson once.
Oh yeah,
I met him
about that.
He was a very how do I describe it? Like he was very intense in a very specific sort of way. I was producing a podcast called Politically Reactive at the time at First Look Media, and so I booked Neil deGrasse Tyson, and what's specifically odd to me about it was I had to I had to I had to book like a ride for him to get back to his office, I guess. And so I ended up having to take him down to the car. And so then I get in the elevator. It's just me and Neil deGrasse Tyson. And I'm like most people do when you stand in an elevator, you stand towards the door. So I'm standing towards the door. Neil deGrasse Tyson is wearing sunglasses and is just kind of angled more like towards me. Like it's not that his back is exactly, against the door part, but he's sort of just like angled at me the whole time with sunglasses. Very, I don't know what it meant.
Real power move.
Yeah. So maybe Neil Tyson is the baked out Neil Tyson. Or maybe that's what that means.
Maybe that was like a secret Masonic sign, and he was trying to sign to you because he thought that you were a Mason to the stars.
Yeah. I don't know.
You failed. He was gonna let you into his inner space sanctum. It'd be like, we actually have a secret colony on Mars.
Yeah, I don't think he had a very neutral expression. It was very strange. And it was one of those things where like, did I make that up? Like, did that really happen? It was one of those.
You'll never know. Until you meet him one day. Because you're a writer on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, correct? Or what's the title of the show?
It's called, he used to host Late Night, but now it's The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon.
Oh man, I should have done my fucking research.
Hey, am I back? I should be back.
You're back. We can hear you.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, what was your question from earlier? You were
gonna
say
I was talking about roast. I was trying to wax a little bit on that shit. I'm so sorry. We've moved on, obviously.
No, it's okay, Lucas. We're docking your pay for the time that you.
I know. It seems like every minute it's docked, and I'm just like, oh no, more quarters.
Well, now you owe us money, actually.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
You'll pay it off later when I force you to play Monopoly while I'm stoned.
Yeah, we're talking about drinking those THC infused beers and trying to play Monopoly online because you don't have to you just roll and everything is taken care of for you.
Wait. That goes hand in hand. Like you have to play Monopoly online once you get the THC infused beer. Like what? Why are you connecting those
California
dots?
Law.
It is a rite of passage in a way. Yeah, and it is. In certain West LA situations, you have to play Monopoly while drinking THC infused beer water. So
they can't call it beer. It's illegal to call it beer, but it's basically beer with CBD and like a fuck ton of THC. If anybody has had THC infused beer, let me know what your experience was in the comments. But for me, I had one. I get like weed delivered here, and they had all these like 420 discounts. So I kind of went ham with it, and I bought like 6 bottles of like this THC beer that Lagunitas and this like weed company make. And I was like, oh man, this will be either really fun or really dumb. And so I drank one, and I felt like I couldn't keep my eyes open, and then my whole body was just like, and I was like, well, I'm having a heart attack, but I feel really good. And like my girlfriend, anyway, it's definitely perfect for Monopoly because have you ever finished a game of Monopoly, Barnes?
I'm still just like confused by why we're talking about Monopoly. Yeah, I get the weed infused beer part, but where does Monopoly come in?
Well, I mean, it's hard to get a house out here, right? It's really expensive. So then I think they force you to play Monopoly to understand that you're never going to win, sir. And pass go $200 is a figment of your imagination.
I hate. And this is going to sound weird coming from a guy who writes for The Tonight Show, but I really don't like games. Like I hate learning. I hate learning the rules to games. I don't like.
Now your whole job is to make games, and you're on a show where we play drawing games. So.
Yeah, but there's not one game that you like not like fucking Connect 4, any of that shit.
So I like this game called Go. That's one of my favorite games.
Never heard of Go.
It's like it's a Chinese game. You should look it up. I'm sure you've seen it before. You ever see the movie Pi?
Yeah, I remember Pi. Yeah, that's
this game.
Aronofsky, right? That's one of his
first ones. That game that they're playing with it's two like they're basically like pebbles, black and white. The board's just like grid paper. Yeah. You can start at any point on there. I like this game because it kind of doesn't feel like a game, and the game you discover it as you go naturally. But I guess what I'm saying specifically, board games just like Monopoly. It's just, I don't know what to say when I walk into an actual bank. So I don't understand why I need to learn all these rules for Settlers of Catan. I don't know. I just don't like the necessity of people wanting to win something in a social setting. Like we could just have a good.
I think that's what the weed beer is for, is to be like, well, no matter what, it's very California in a way. It's like, well, no matter what, like you're gonna have to pay rent somewhere, buddy. So let's see what happens this time. So it is indicative of the California LA experience, it seems.
I feel like I have to be. Well, I mean, to be honest, I have to be high to play Monopoly. I hate it. Like I can't like sit through a game of Monopoly. And so like, I'll play it fucking stoned, because then like boring things become really interesting.
I would love to see Bernie Sanders drink weed-infused beer and play Monopoly specifically.
I think it's fucking perfect. He should be the bank. He should be the bank guy.
I would I don't know why no one has just shown us Bernie Sanders playing Monopoly, just getting his commentary on it. Like
every other turn, he asks you for a small donation. I think.
Oh man, that's a 24-hour stream that I think would just be amazing to see all the time. Like even if it's just the board that he hasn't gotten to,
just Bernie Sanders and Noam Chomsky playing Monopoly. That's my
Telegram
kind of content.
And shit.
Get that on Comedy Central animated.
Oh man, well, we're gonna force you to play it with me. Don't threaten me with that, Bards, because I will get the funding and we will play Bernie Sanders Monopoly or make it into something.
That's funny.
Speaking of games, do you want to play our first game? I kind of came up with this one today. So I like to start our stream out with I'm like looking at text from our producer. We're all good. Awesome. So I like to start out the stream with a game that I make up the day of. Mm-hmm. And so this might be total shit. But
sure, it's great.
But basically, I'm going to draw a bunch of, I call it hieroglyphics. And
nice.
Chat can play along too. But don't look at the chat until you're really stumped. But basically,
I'm covering the chat.
All good. So basically, I'm going to draw a bunch of symbols that make a sentence. And so the sentence theme is famous movie quotes, because we're out here in Hollywood, and you're from Hollywood or Los Angeles, SoCal, whatever. And so I guess I'm going to get started, and I'm going to try to do the first one. I'm actually going to look up some reference images, because I want to try to get it somewhat accurate.
So you're gonna be drawing stuff. I have to guess what the actual quote is.
What the actual quote is.
And I don't know it either, so I can at least we can at least confer and see
you're on a
what's
team.
Gonna happen.
You're on a team, and if you don't guess and you lose the game, we get to release the first 3 numbers of your social security number. and each game we get more and more social security numbers.
The game's easy, but the stakes are high.
Yeah, you did not read your contract, Barnes. I'm so sorry. That's why we waited so late to get it to you. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this. And while I'm drawing it, I'm trying to think. Like, have you seen? What's the most recent movie you've seen, Barnes?
Most recent movie I saw. It's so weird because I feel like now when I see a movie, I turn it into a TV show in my head, like a miniseries. I think the last movie I saw was is it called Godzilla versus Kong or Kong versus Godzilla? That's the last movie I saw.
Oh, nice. Yeah, how was it?
I really liked it. Yeah, it was.
Oh, nice.
It's another one of those where it's like you wish you could see it in a theater, but yeah, I mean the plot is complete nonsense, but it's beautiful nonsense.
That's a great way to put it. Beautiful nonsense. Yeah. That's the wonderful thing to go watching big films on the big screen is like.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just great to be like, I just want it to wash over me, man. Like I just want to sit there and be like, these are 2 titans of the fantasy world just punching each other in the face. Like
because this movie goes like deep into like some hollow earth theory. Have you heard anything about this? Like there's a whole like massive hollow earth like the plot hinges on the fact that the hollow earth is a reality.
So that's like where monsters live in a probably in some sort of like is that what I mean? Like is that what I'm understanding? Like they live in some sort of hollowed area?
Yes, but you had like the I don't know if I don't want to spoiler alert.
No, it's fine.
But it's been a couple of weeks. The hollowed earth is like, it's just like our earth. It's just that it's underground, and then but if you look up, you also see another version of the ground. Like there is no actual sky, but then you see the sky in your periphery. It was
that's bonkers. Yeah. I'd love to see that. Like, I'd love to see that conversation, like debate between them and a flat earther, and just being like, like this is what, no, hollow earth, no, flat earth,
hollow flat earth. I'm sure there's a compromise.
Oh my god, a hollow flat earth. Yeah,
that's a new pizza coming from
from a QAnon pizza place.
So much THC, we can't legally put it on the box. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
All right, oh wait, so you're drawing. Okay.
Yeah, so we got our first word. So if you want to guess what the first word is.
I mean, I want to say Stanley, but
nope.
I don't know who this boldly?
Yeah. Nope. Got our second word.
What ends with Lee?
It's plus my.
Yep.
Lee. And also, Chad, just if you say anything in the, is that Tommy Lee?
Nope.
Tommy
Lee. So yeah, anything you guys put in the chat, we'd love to get some suggestions here because we're
Lee. What is that first thing?
Is it just like
sadly, my. It's like I like sad, right?
Nope.
Sadly,
not sad. It does look sad. I'm gonna zoom in.
This reminds me. I watched this great documentary about the evolution of letters. What's another word for letters? I don't know.
I'm like, what THC do you have right?
Anyway, it was really good. Basically, most of the letters that we know are all interconnected. And
that's a deer or a
deer.
Buck. Yeah.
Sadly, my dear. Frankly, my dear. I don't give a damn.
Frankly, my dear. What's
that first? I don't give a damn. But
yeah. You got it. Yeah.
But what is that first image? Like that's a guy named Frank.
What? Who plays Frank in a TV show? I have to make him kind of hard. Do you want me to tell you?
It's Always Sunny, right?
Yeah.
Frank Reynolds. Yeah.
Wow.
DeVito.
Wow, you got that pretty quick.
You should have had two guns. And I've been like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Well, I was going to add more if you couldn't get it. But so that's Frankly, my dear. I don't give a damn. And I was going to have a deer and then an I plus a donut minus a U, and then I was gonna have a guy giving a present, and then I was gonna have a beer or a beaver next to a dam. But yeah, you got that one. Nice.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff, for all the suggestions. I see now people were like, Mr. John got it a little bit earlier on, so thanks for
really? Dang.
giving us the clue in. Yeah.
Oh,
he got it at Frank.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, frankly, I don't give a damn. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, this one I think might be harder. We will see if it achieves what I'm going for. And I literally just kind of looked these up at 4:00 today and was like, oh, I hope they get it. I was like, all right.
Not certain what you're drawing just yet.
This
is a...
What are these symbols? Because I wouldn't know what they are. But maybe the chat can help you.
I mean, this looks like a nightmare pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern.
Something and something?
Yes,
something
correct.
And...
Something and something together.
Are those
and they form
like
a word.
fraternity letters or something?
I think they're
like Omega.
No, I don't know. I just googled like what's a symbol of this, and then this came up, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Oh man, I have like such chicken scratch notes for these other ones.
They're claiming you're the Zodiac. Well, maybe.
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell.
That just means that I look young and flawless, or I just look very old as shit. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying, like, I wrote down just the word for this one, but I'm like, Okay, whatever. Fuck it. So
I don't even know what this. So I'm
I don't even know what the first
Greek.
ones are. Yeah.
Something
And the wait, no. The
does the fact that these are Greek letters have anything to do with
no, it doesn't really have anything to do with. Well, it forms a word, or like it represents a word, and I can give a hint once I get it all spelled out.
you?
And so this is a math equation that I just drew that represents something. It's a physics equation.
Mass times acceleration? Is that force equals mass times acceleration?
Yeah, but what? Yeah, okay. So
Is this something from Back to the Future?
Force.
And then let's see if we get this. Keep guessing.
All right.
All I got is I don't know how to figure out this math equation.
That's a caterpillar? Yeah.
Is that an alien?
It's not a caterpillar.
It looks like an alien to me.
Well, it's another bug. It's not an alien.
This is all math. Like everything you're showing me is
trying to educate you, Barnes.
Like, not only do I hate board games, but math.
Okay. Is that an alien spinning a dreidel? Like what?
Is that a magnet?
I made it look like a magnet, and I feel like I've just killed all my brain cells. So it's just the letter U.
U.
Oh,
so
I thought it was a
magnet.
B
on top of a U. So you have
yourself.
Okay, so I got this is the whole sentence. You got a weird symbol that makes a word. You got you figured out force, and then there's a B
that's force.
top of a U, and it's a famous movie quote, very famous. And I'm disappointed in you, Barnes.
May the force be with you.
Yeah,
it's gotta be because be with you. I see. That was. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I did not get that.
I did not get May.
That was the hardest part. But I thought the other parts were easy, so I had to make the beginning hard.
Yeah, people are saying that you got Q messages in here, and that's
no. Oh Jesus Christ! No. There's no. God,
what's the next Q drop, Grant?
No.
Let me know.
No.
We
lost our jobs.
Have you been watching that documentary about that? I thought that was really good.
It's fucking nuts. It's definitely that dude in Japan and his dad. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those assholes. Watch this stream blow up because it's all just fucking QAnon nut jobs. This is a cute little game, you asshole.
Called Hidden Symbols That Mean Things.
What does Jimmy Fallon have to do with QAnon? It's all the articles.
No.
We're all losing our jobs, and we're all going to work at a call center. No, this is the symbols for your zodiac signs. That's why somebody said I was the zodiac. That's May.
Oh.
Those are the zodiacs that occur in May. And so I put their symbols in there. Yeah, I mean, you got to make it a little tricky because the other ones are easy as shit. You got the force and then B on top with a U. I don't know, man. I'm just putting the. I'm trying.
Hey, no, it's good.
Yeah,
good.
Did anybody in the chat get it?
Yeah, no. It looks like people got it. Rhodey got it, and a couple other people started getting it really early. But
okay, you know what I want to start doing? I think we need to make. I think if we go past 3 streams, I want to print up a bunch of Tales from the Trip or Tales from the Stream stickers, and then people that get these right in the chat, we'll send them a sticker. I'll do that on my own. Like, even if CC doesn't fund that, I think that'd be a fun giveaway.
Yeah, we should give them certificates as though they got a degree from stream.
You're gonna get one in the mail, Barnes. It's You can, your credits won't transfer, but
anywhere.
We're basically like a community college certification after this stream. Do you guys want to? I've got 3 more. Do you want to keep barreling through or you want to do?
Yeah.
We'll do like 2 more, and then
let's try it. Give it a try.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we'll do. Please, how are we doing on time? Actually, we're doing great on time.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah.
Okay, so. Man, which one do I want?
Yeah, we only the credits were only transferred to the Principality of Sealand. That's the only place that they will transfer to. So
yes. Okay, so.
All right, 4.
This one's easy.
Forget about it.
Nope. Is that from a movie?
Forget about it? Yeah, right? No, that's just like said everywhere on 30 Rock and whatever. Yeah.
Therefore, it's a movie quote, you guys.
There you go. Yeah, it's going to be in a quote, right? Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to draw this guy. I'm going to kind of fuck
Then you dumb it down so easy, it's just like, oh, shit. Like...
Yeah. I've picked I have a backup for if it got really hard. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to draw this guy, and we'll see if you can guess. I feel like if you were like... Well, I don't want to give a hint just yet. But, okay, yeah. I'm going to try my best. Let's see if the chat can get this celebrity.
Yeah, come on, chat.
Forget.
And so I'm drawing a dude. It's a male. I'll give everybody that hint.
Frank. No.
Nope, not DeVito. But this is like just his actual name, not any character he plays. But he doesn't... Okay, I'm not going to give away any hints. But let's see if anybody can get this, because... Is
he a burn victim? Is that
no? That's just like the side of his hair.
Got it.
It's cut, so it's like long up here, and then it's like
got it.
Yeah, yeah. But some people might wish he was. No, that's dark.
Oh.
Is this? I'm trying to think of something that would have this person.
Oh, somebody says Henry Winkler. Is it Forget About It from the Fonz?
No. They're all from movies.
Forget and this person is the next word.
This person is this person's first name is the next word. Yes, and so if you can guess it, it's gonna clue you in. But it might be kind of hard because I'll give a hint once I draw it all out, like to who this guy is, because my drawing might not do it justice, because I get like drawing stage fright sometimes when I'm drawing like people that, like celebrities and stuff, and I'm like, oh god.
Just to let you no pressure or anything, but some of the comments in chat say that it looks like a palm tree threw up. It's not my words, that's chat words.
I mean, it definitely does. I'm not gonna be wrong. Like sometimes my portraits look like shit. I mean,
I think it looks
good. Forget. I'm trying to think of a name that can also be a word, if that is the case. Forget Ben.
I think he has like a beard now.
Who is this?
I'm gonna try to like pick a photo reference where he has like a beard. Well, he was just in the news recently because he's awful. That might give it away too much.
Okay, recently, awful, but is he usually in the news, or is it just like the first time?
He's always in the news, and he's always awful. Like he's the worst. But little kids love him. So
I was like Matt Gaetz. Yeah. Like, no, this is the wrong thing.
Nope.
Ted Cruz.
No, not Ted Cruz. But yet he does have a beard. How do you feel about Ted Cruz's beard? I don't.
He looks. He looks like the old. The character in Doctor Who called the Master, who had a beard. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
I know this might be too dated of a reference for this youth-oriented YouTube stream.
Yeah, all the kids.
But I'm hip, I'm young, I'm 32, just like everyone watching.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I mean, I feel like our audience probably... Okay. Oh, I don't think that looks too bad.
Who is...
He
Oh, Paul?
Yeah.
Logan.
Nope.
His name isn't Logan Paul?
That's his brother.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Forget Jake.
Yep.
He just did that boxing match. Yeah.
Yep.
Forget Jake.
And then
it's Jake or Paul, right? Like, or both. Yeah.
It's like it's Jake, just his first name.
Okay.
Forget.
All right.
Jake. Clown.
Yeah, it's Clown. Yeah.
Forget Jake. It. Forget Jake. It.
Forget Jake. It. Or like a lot of these are just kind of like rough.
Forget Jake. It. Forget Jake. It.
I can't remember
Is-
if there's an S in it or not. Let me double check
Forget-
my notes.
Oh, forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
I didn't know that shit. I had no idea.
That was good. That was so good. I had a Chinese lantern with the actual. You fucker. I actually looked up how to write in Mandarin China, and like try to get it right. And then I was gonna have the city of L.A. Yeah, you got it. Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
Wow.
That was good. That was a good one.
That's good. I had no fucking idea. There's no way.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't get half of these. Okay, I'm excited about this one. I'm gonna give this one a shot. Okay. Oh man, this one's gonna be fucking hard. Okay, here we go.
Let's go. Oh, by the way, have you guys ever had like there's a beer in Texas that like the tops always have something like this, and it's always a saying, but it's under the cap every time you open it. I think it's Lone Star. You look at it and you're like, you look at it and you're like, oh, it just always has one of these things, like an old saying of some sort. So I'm trying to tap into some of that stuff, but it's kind of difficult for this
your
one.
Texas roots of Lone Star.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit, but I don't know.
Oh, man.
This looks like Circle Guy.
Circle Guy, The Adventures
Bubble
of...
Boy. Nope.
Oh.
I ain't afraid of no guys.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah, that famous movie saying "I ain't afraid of no guys." Wasn't that the quote of women, the late all lady Ghostbuster? I ain't afraid of no man. Okay, so there's
No.
that.
No sitting.
No clothes.
No clothes.
No, it could be clothes.
Well,
no body.
yeah,
Nobody.
yeah,
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. All right.
Yep, and then
Nobody knows the troubles I see. No, it's not that. No.
I feel like you guys are gonna get this one pretty
Nobody.
Nobody.
That looks like an earthworm penis.
fast. Yep, nobody earthworm penis. That is this movie quote. You got it right.
Nobody. What is that?
Everybody's like bated breath. Like, what is that? Oh, this is golf.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody putts.
Yep.
Nobody puts.
Puts baby in the corner.
Yeah, you got it. God damn it.
Oh man, sorry.
Good thing too.
Wait, what's that from? What?
Oh, that's from. I know everybody. It's in it. Now I can't think of it.
Do you want me
Dirty
to
Dancing?
Oh yeah, I was gonna try to
yeah.
draw it out if you could guess what the movie.
Another famous Texan, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. Is he from Texas? I had no idea.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I think he's from Houston, I believe. Yeah, he was. R.I.P.
I had a baby in a corner. I was gonna put like a baby, and then I was gonna have like a little like
Crying in a corner.
Yeah.
Abandoned.
Yeah. Imagine if like movie titles had to be like really, the movie itself had to be really specific about, well, I guess the movie's not called Nobody Puts a Baby in a Corner, so
Yeah.
that would have been weird.
But yeah, great if movies had to spoil the ending and the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
By law.
Yeah, new law.
By law, you have to tell us what happens, so we give you money.
Trying to think of like what I guess Citizen Kane would just be called Childhood Sled. Like they just that sounds like in a foreign country. That's like the law in like Kyrgyzstan. It's like, I enjoyed the movie Childhood Sled. Or I'm trying to think of like another movie of like of Returning to Kansas. Like I guess
it would ruin M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Yeah.
Or improve them.
I guess if you put the twist before, that's actually then you have to twist a different way. So we just have to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they talk about, like the Predator movie, like, the Predator movie, the original Predator film, like, if they just would have taken out the very opening scene of like there's a big starship that comes by and then something shot down to Earth and you're like, oh, aliens. It's like, they just take out that scene, then the movie
is just, you
never know what's happening. So the thrill is there. It's still a fantastic film. I'm just like, somebody told me that one time. I go like, yeah. Why did they tell us that? Like, they didn't need to tell us they were from space. Like,
I don't hear people.
Wasn't from here.
I don't hear people talk enough about that Alien versus Predator movie. What did you think about that?
Oh fuck! I mean,
I liked it.
I don't know,
I
man.
was a child when it came out.
Yeah, I was like, I remember getting it on DVD or something.
Well,
when
I
it
like
came
the
out.
pyramid. I liked like the kind of
Yeah.
Aztec like fight temple. I thought that was like a really cool design, but also
It's in Antarctica, right? It was thing in an yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then so the first one was Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And then the second was the second one that had Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, yeah,
Man,
Danny Glover, and it was Bill Paxton was in it too.
There's something so specific about that era of Danny Glover movies that is just like
fucking there, man.
Just means something. I don't know what it means, but it's just like, yeah.
There should be a documentary just about that time of Danny Glover films, then I think like and Bill Paxton has a really interesting role. Like he's the only guy to have been killed by all the Terminator, the Predator, and an alien. So it's really funny. Like, and when he's killed in the Terminator movies, like he's just a punk guy. It's like he literally, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger puts his fist through him, literally through his body. So he's fucking wild. Yeah. So
I want to get a tattoo of that, of him, all of his death scenes, like on my inner thigh. Like, it's really weird, but like it would be like one of those tattoos where people would be like, "What?" You know, because it's on the inner thigh. But then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he is killed in all those movies."
Also,
is
a
this
fun
a truth
fact:
thing? Yeah,
a Terminator, a Predator, and an alien have all been governor of California. I won't tell you which is which, but
yeah. Yeah, no, it makes.
Is that like
I
that's
believe
like
it.
a weird movie riddle that like a movie troll would say?
That's the latest Q drop. I don't know what you're talking about as a riddle.
We're gonna
That's
get
the
in so
real
much
shit
trouble.
that's happening right now.
No, I don't want any Q people. If you're a Qer in the chat.
Well, there's no doubt we've had a Predator as a governor of California, but
definitely every politician.
Who's the alien? The alien. That's
Wait,
the mystery.
isn't Arnold Schwarzenegger? Wasn't he? Because he's like
He's the Terminator.
He's
so
a Terminator. He was never in a xenomorph movie, a xenomorph centric movie. No.
Is this in reference to like an illegal alien or like? Is that the
No, I was thinking more outer space.
An
That's
outer
it.
space alien. Oh, that played an alien. Was it? How many actors did Ronald Reagan play an alien in a movie?
I don't
think so.
I was wondering
No.
if Ronald Reagan.
I don't think that's not what I was saying. I was just saying perhaps there's an actual space alien who has been governor of different levels of meaning. No riddle. Just something
he was like putting it. Oh, we're supposed to be guessing this. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was waiting for it to come out before we did it, and everybody was like sitting there like, "Oh yeah, alien."
My masturbation schedule to make these for you guys. So.
Threech, ouch.
What is that? Is that there's a knee? Something that looks like is that a plant? Is that a plant? No, it's not that, right?
What? Can you zoom in a little more?
Yeah. So we have this here, the O3 plus CH, plus this
O3H.
plus this, and then we have this thing I'm drawing.
Yeah.
Earthquake?
Yeah, or
Quake?
kind of like what happens.
Shake apart, break apart.
Shake. You got that correct.
Shake. Shack. Now I want food. Jeez.
Shake. No. What is that first one? Do you get anything there, Lucas?
Threech? Screech? No, that's
Okay, I'll just that one's really hard, so I'll do I wrote month on top of the 3.
March.
Oh,
wait,
March.
That plus is supposed to be a minus. Sorry, my bad. I fucked up.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I was like, Threech? I've never heard that shit before. I don't know why I said it out fucking loud. I know that's not a fucking quote. Threech. Yeah. Everybody's like, it's a chemical formula. I'm like, fuck, for what? Jeez, this is not meth fucking teaching 101. Like, Tales from the Stream and shit. Jesus Christ.
March.
I'm not teaching people how to make DMT. That's the
He's
thing.
like, and now on to napalm. He's like, now you get an orange juice.
God.
Like,
no.
right Now the Prophet Muhammad. You're like, oh my God.
Gonna
Jesus.
draw the Prophet Muhammad.
And knee,
Celebrating
something
Ramadan.
knee. What do you think that is, Tim? Right there, like, is that? It looks like a potted plant, but it also looks like it's some sort of a tool.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna add a thing to this. So.
Shake and bake? No, it's not. That doesn't work.
That's an arrow pointing.
Martini shaken, not stirred.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not me. That's John. John in the chat.
Martini shaken. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wow. Good. Hey, thanks, Jet.
Pretty good.
Thank you so much, John. We got to send him a
that.
certificate.
We're gonna send him a whole, but we're getting him a T-shirt.
Yeah, man, fucking certificate from Trump University, man, that'd be awesome.
Yep,
send it to him.
Definitely. We have a huge stockpile of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this is one of our most popular games.
Oh, here we go.
Sketch artist. How are we doing with the comments? I want to see. Does anybody have any questions for Barnes, or you want to ask Barnes anything? Feel free to engage with him. Barnes is a hilarious late night writer, and he used to work at Comedy Central with me, where we would sit and hide from people during loud parties. And that's when I was like, I like this guy.
I have a question actually, Tim.
Yep.
Like, whenever there's a really loud party, like, what do you usually do? Because I know, like you say, you're not an introvert, but like you're, from your own words, you're not like high energy person. So what do you do in a really loud party?
First thing I do is I locate the chips. And that's sort of my.
Do you judge them based on what kind of chip situation is going on?
I just want plain tortilla chips, tortilla chips. That's all I want. Don't even really need anything to dip it in. And then I wait for the gravitational pull of other like minds. And at some point, some sort of pop cultural debate will stir up, and that'll be the hub of the good time that I'm experiencing at the party. But everything else, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
What is your like ice breaking, like if no pop culture thing is centric, where do you put it out there? Like, what do you put out there? You're like, okay, this is where I'm going to put it. And it's like, now the debate will begin amongst the tortilla chips. Like, let's do it.
You can find anything. You can find anything. It's like, what do you think about those shoes? I don't know. Anything. Okay. Something very mundane will be the thing that I will bring up, and maybe it'll be a dud. Maybe it won't. But just trying to exist, and I'm getting used to saying the word vibe. I think that's becoming a more popular word these days. I'm just trying to vibe, man. I'm just trying to.
There you go.
I feel like you were sitting at a party at work, and you were like, I'm just waiting for the people to come. And then I appeared like a spider behind the couch. It's like, hello, my friend. Everybody hates me but you. And
I mean, I just, especially like work parties or corporate parties, I have no angles really, other than, so I just want to eat the chips and drink the beer. That's all I want. That's good.
You actually have a good comic about that. If you don't know, Barnes and I make a comic called Uncertain Life. Lucas, I'm going to send it to you in the chat, and we can put it in the stream so people can go take a look at it. Do you want to tell them a little bit about the comic, Barnes?
Yeah. It's it's something that we started in such a during the pandemic, where I was trying to figure out ways to be creative. I was like super lucky to have landed a job right before the pandemic hit that allowed me to make people laugh and make a living. But on top of that, I was like, oh, there's no more stand-up. It's like so hard to just make stuff happen. And Grant, you had been reaching out to me about wanting to.
I was like, we need to make something, man.
Wanting to collaborate on stuff, and it's like, well, we're probably too busy to really make like something animated. But what if we tried making a web comic and And so I just came up with this idea that was just basically a character that's sort of like me, going through sometimes subtly, sometimes extremely absurd situations in his incredibly uncertain life. And to me, it's just fun to write them and to work with you and to draw them. And in some of them, I feel like I learn things about myself, or I realize after they come out that I was clearly processing something when I wrote this quick 4-panel idea down. And it's fun, if you look at it from where it started to where it is now, you can see how it's evolved. And so yeah, that's that. It's one of those things where it's not a project that has, how some people can just give you like a very direct pitch, like this is what it's about. It's about a scientist who, this one is it's
nice.
Personal in certain ways, but also very general. And it's I think of it as just like an open door to people who want to be like, yeah, life's weird.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and that's some rad shit, man. Like I haven't seen it before. That's really cool. You guys are doing a good job. Yeah, come check it out. I put it in the stream. Check it out. Like that's neato.
I think we're up to like 51 already. Like we
yeah. It's crazy. Really, it's it's crazy to think about.
It's like kind of like I'm storyboarding like little mini films that Barnes comes up with, like real surrealist, like almost some of them are like silent films in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I don't know, some of them just really resonate, and I like how the art's evolving and stuff. Definitely give it a look. We post every Monday.
Yep. Every Monday.
Yep. So give that a follow if you can. They're really fun. They're really surreal, super awesome. Oh, you also had a thing that you made with Jash. You had like a short film or something come out.
Yeah. That's a project I worked on with a good friend of mine named Ian Abramson. Very funny comedian. I went to high school with him, and if he sounds familiar to you, it might be because a couple of years ago he did a Conan set where he wore a dog shock collar around his neck and handed it to someone in the audience to basically tase him whenever they didn't like one of his jokes. And so we this you can watch it now. It's called Inland Empire. You can watch it on Vimeo. It was like it's cool that it became like a Vimeo staff pick, which is like a cool rare thing to get on the internet, I guess. So it seems like a lot of people are watching it, but that is we shot it as part pilot presentation for a TV show and part sort of short to maybe send to film festivals and stuff.
I see, yeah.
And we were finally able to just like make it public for people to watch. And I think it's something a lot of people would identify with as well. See, this is the thing. I feel like I'm lowering the energy again.
It's all good, man.
I'm engaged. But, I was like, pilot presentation. That's a cool term. I always talked about it as proof of concept. That's super interesting. So I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I guess,
and they can see that on Vimeo, right? Like you can go to your website and check it out. Like,
fuck that. Send us a link right now.
Yeah, dude, I'll put it in the chat right now.
We're getting you views, man.
Yeah, homie.
25 views.
Fuck it. Yeah.
But basically it's about Ed and I, as we're from he's from the Inland Empire. I moved to the Inland Empire in my last year of middle school, and we're just in this particular part of it that is just very very strange, and in some ways we're like, it's crazy that we kind of left and went on this wild comedic adventure to the things that we're doing now. And then we started thinking, well, what if we never left? And what would it be like dealing with our 30s if we've never left? And I'm still working at a movie theater, and he's trying to do all these get rich quick schemes. And
was he actually doing that in his day?
Inventing like Dogecoin and stuff like that, or what?
Not exactly, but yeah, it's basically what's happening in that short is that there is like a literal weirdness that's going on in the town, and if this were to ever, who knows, maybe it would become a show someday. It's about unraveling what it is that is making the town literally weird, because our two characters are the only people who seem to notice. So that's what that's all about.
Sweet.
I hope I didn't put people to sleep.
No, I don't think so, man. I think
some people use this as a sleep cast, so I think that's perfect. You know?
This is ASMR. Like everybody just like, yeah, when people don't making any fucking sense, let's go for it. I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, that's the
I feel
only.
sad.
Who Bob Ross? People, you're a comedic Bob Ross. You know, you're just like.
Yeah, I get that. Get that a lot too.
Yeah.
I don't know where my energy came from. I don't, but
Are your
you know what I've discovered is that I think my my purpose in life is to just reveal to people and to allow people to accept how truly boring life is. I think we're all trying to we're all doing these acts of denial about making it seem like life is exciting or should be exciting, but truly it's very boring, and you should learn how to find joy in the dullness of it all.
In the lulls, man. Like, relish the lulls, because you're gonna be in the valleys more than the mountaintops. So that's amazing. That's actually really good, solid fucking advice here on this stream. It's like life lesson. I think Shay Moss did the same thing. He said last week, like very important. Like, that's real shit. Like, deal with it. That's cool.
Just trying to achieve Zen.
Some people are like, then that's why we have tortilla chips. That's what somebody
very
said.
True. Very, very, very true.
Exactly. Just life is about the tortilla chips.
Let's dive into our next game, Police Sketch Artist. It's one of our favorite games to play on the show. I am actually a LAPD police sketch artist, unofficial, and also fuck that. You know how there's a private eye? I'm like a private eye, but I'm a police sketch artist, but not police. I'm independent, but I will sketch out the criminal.
Well, you better not draw my aunt fat, okay? Because then
no fucking promises.
Yeah,
that's the only way I know how. Okay, so Lucas has the perpetrators. I'm actually going to close out my chat so I don't see it. He's going to share it with the stream chat and you, so you'll know who the criminal is, and I'm going to go back and forth and ask you guys questions. And I'm going to try to guess it and see if I get it right.
All right, here we go. Check out the chat in the Zoom, Tim. I think I already sent it. Don't be looking at it, Grant.
The chat in the Zoom? I don't see anything yet.
Look at
the Zoom chat, I'll send it to you right away. Hold on one second.
I'm 100% going to look at it, and my acting skills are so good, you won't know if I did or not. I
don't know. I think he looks at them all, actually. Here, I'll send it to you right there.
I definitely do, and then I deny it because I'm a sociopath. So.
All right, okay.
Can you see it?
I see it, yes.
All right, so do you know who that is?
I don't know the name.
Okay.
Should I look it up? I can look it up and get it.
I can send it to you in the chat. Just don't look, Grant.
Or you can send things to.
I'm just gonna look.
You can send things individually in the chat.
I don't think we can at this point. We can't do it right here. But unfortunately, he's definitely controlling this.
Look at the chat.
Yeah. There you go. So don't look. There you go. So that's who it is. Okay, great. So I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then we're gonna. So the big thing is like, so crime happened, Tim, to us. We witnessed it, where we took a picture of this person during the crime, and now we're gonna describe this person or entity to Grant, and he's gonna try to get it.
In chat, put in some ideas, help them out. I also want to know your opinions on this criminal, and we're gonna read the best ones. Once I guess it, I want you to know what you think about this a-hole. Barnes, is it a man or a woman?
It is a man.
Is a man. Okay, that took you a bit of a while to discern.
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean,
Lucas
might identify that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it human, Lucas?
I think it's impersonating a human. I would say.
Human. Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
that's pretty accurate.
I would say impersonating a human.
Barnes, describe the clothing from the waist up of this creature.
From the waist up, It's wearing a sort of a tie, and it's a bow tie.
Oh, it's a bow tie. Okay.
Above there's a hat.
What kind of?
That's bigger on the top than it is on the bottom.
Yeah.
On the top, is it on the bottom like that? Like a cone?
It's pretty straight on.
Okay. Straight.
And it's not solid. It's definitely, there are ebbs and flows.
Ebbs and flows of some weird cone. Is it? It's not a cone. I don't know. I'm asking too many.
It's not necessarily a cone. It's I don't know how to describe.
I would say it flops.
Yeah,
it flops really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
This particular one flops. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that, like a chef.
Let me see what the.
Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there for now.
I got a couple from the chat. Andy Rooney eyebrows.
What do Andy Rooney eyebrows look like?
I don't know. You gotta look that shit up. And then somebody said Don Knotts. I don't know about Don Knotts, but I can understand the sentiment. Yeah.
Okay, I'm googling Andy.
You're looking up the link that I sent. I know it.
No. Yes, I am. I'm cheating, but I am using my. Oh my God, his eyebrows are disgusting. Wow. Like that guy has like a disease.
Yeah. He's not a vegan, also from the chat.
Not a vegan. Well, that helps.
Yeah, that helps.
That explains the eyebrows.
Oh man. Okay. Oh shit. Is this the chef from Muppets?
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I told you he's looking at the chat. That's some
No,
bullshit.
I'm not.
Bullshit,
I
man.
just love the Muppets, man. And those eyebrows with the bow tie and I've literally gone to the Museum of the Moving Image like 6 times and seen the Muppets characters. And I've been rejected from the Sesame Street factory like 7 times.
Wait, what?
I've applied to work as like a puppet builder for them.
I thought you'd just been rejected from casually entering or something.
Well, I actually auditioned to be so there's a character on Sesame Street called Mr. Noodle, and so every now and then they have like a different person be like his like relatives, and it's all mime. And I got, because like I was doing like a lot of like weird performance art stuff in New York. I actually auditioned to be like his nephew for a thing, but I wasn't gonna get it because it's usually like Broadway stars and shit. But yeah, that was my foray into Sesame.
I thought when you said like I was rejected, I thought you were stopped at the border at Sesame Street. I'm like, what is happening to you, man?
A lot of people don't know, but the Sesame Street workshop is actually like the Vatican City. It's its own country.
I can't let you in. Hey, can you click on the link to show the chat what it is?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the chat right here and pulling up Swedish Chef right now. Is the Swedish Chef, is he offensive? Can we not do Swedish Chef anymore? I feel like
Swedish Chef's not offensive.
I don't know. Like, it's a stereotype of another country.
Of what?
Of Swedes. Like, it's or maybe it's just really accurate and it's okay.
Yeah, wait till the embassy calls to complain.
I feel like everything's canceled now. You can't do anything. So I was like,
I mean, he does look like he's American Psychopath. Like he's literally gonna.
Wait, I'm just starting to process that the chicken the Swedish chef is always with probably doesn't realize what he's about to do with that knife.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
That's pretty frightening.
He's like cheeky. Yeah, and it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, like we have it. We actually that actually sounds like a comic strip where it's like, well, this is the Swedish chef deciding to make chicken pot pie, and he's like so heartbroken that he has to do it, and this is his favorite chicken for the last 50 years or whatever. I'm
waiting for the article to come out, or like the headline that's like, the Swedish chef is now vegan. And so, and he teaches kids vegan meals. Like they're always changing stuff. Like Elmo's parents are now in a polyamorous relationship. Okay, what's the next criminal?
Oh, hey Grant, can we take I'm gonna take a break real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick
Do we want to take a pee-pee break? Okay, guys.
Yeah, just for like 3 minutes. Yeah.
All right, chat. We will be back at 8:13, or no, let's do 5 minutes. We'll be back at 8:15. We are taking a quick pee-pee break. Go get yourself a snack. We'll probably lose half our followers. It's all good.
Yeah. Stay on.
I
Stay
gotta
on.
pee too. I'm like crossing my legs and looking at catheters on the internet. We'll be back in 5. And we're back! Oh, I hate that. Every time I do it, and I'm just like, oh, man. That sounds like a Swedish man. You want to do it? What would your NPR show be called? I like that. I like that. Oh, I fixed our sound. Our sound
You know
was
what I
turned
mean?
off for a second.
Oh, is the sound turned off?
Yep.
Oh,
Barnes,
shit.
tell everybody we're back.
And we're back. Welcome to part 2 of Tales from the Stream. I'm your guest, Tim Barnes, joined by your hosts, Grant Lindahl and Lucas Mireles.
Yes, this is the stream where we force our guests to talk with us. I almost wish I had like This American Life music, where it was like a dun 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 dun. In 3 acts, this stream will be watched by 22 people, one together in an American coming together dream of comedy, love, and pasta. For some reason.
And Act 1. I love you. Hourglass has perfected the. I don't know what that voice is. It always has some sort of mood to it that I can't.
I feel like mine is more Ira Glass and yours is more BBC. I want you to tell me the Blitz is coming. Something like well, Parliament has decreed that Brexit is happening.
That's funny. I was gonna say before, I don't know what's the stream, but I really would. I would do a stream with Tim just doing medium grade mazes, and that would be the ASMR, and it'd just be you drinking tea, doing a maze, and that's the Bob Ross that I would want to do. Just like, here you go. It's like sometimes you go left, you should have gone right, and then you
oh my god, you know what we got to do?
Constant thing.
I need to put some mazes on here or on that. Fuck, we're gonna do this next stream. Wait, are we good, Greg? Are we good? Are people muted? Greg's our producer. He's like texting me.
No, I think it's good.
I just
think
fixed it. Okay,
yeah.
I think we're good. I get double alerts if I don't click on it.
This is pandemic stream, guys, so please just bear with us as we get through this stuff. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Looks like we're all good.
Oh,
Thanks,
Greg
guys,
said we're
for
good. Cool.
Yeah.
No. I hope that like if we get to keep doing this, that we can all just do this in the one room, and then Greg can be there and we can throw stuff at Greg and hold Greg's hand and just stare into his dreamy eyes. But anyway, I will have a conversation on Monday. Oh, my cat's out here. Nice. Anyway.
Oh, kitty cat.
She's so cute. You guys want to see the cat?
Yeah. Tim, are you a cat or dog person, or are you a parrot, lizard? What?
I like chill dogs. I'm not a big fan of cats for some reason, but I'm very particular about the dogs too. I need a dog that can just sit down and watch TV with you.
So just an old dog every time. You're just like, give me the dog that's the oldest that doesn't want anything to do with me and is super independent of me besides food, right?
Sort of, I guess. Yeah.
You're like an end of life dog, like you're a hospice dog, like caretaker. You're like, yes, a new one to my house. 6 months later, all right, Ralph number 2 or whatever the fuck. So.
I feel like with maybe. Yeah, I guess dogs are like this too, but there's something about cats where it's like you can never pet them enough. They always demand more pets somehow.
Yeah, cats do. You mean?
Yeah. And plus, isn't don't cats? I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like cats like control people's brains with their poop.
Yeah,
what?
That is true.
Have you ever heard this?
Yeah,
I've never heard that. What are you talking about?
Like they actually there's actual logic to the idea of the crazy cat person, because
it looks like that in the police sketch artist right now. That image looks like you're controlled by cat shit.
Yep, that's why I was like trying to like putting the cat into your illustration.
I think it's true. I mean, I don't want to be the guy, I don't want to be that guy who Googles stuff that he's talking about in the middle of a stream, but I think it's true.
No, Google it.
I'll fucking do it. Cat shit. What cat shit?
Oh wait,
Nick
in the chat wrote toxoplasmosis.
Parasite controls minds early and permanently. What? And permanently? That actually, like this title would be a great short film. Cat shit controls minds. Like that's just what it's. This is what's happening, and he blames all of whatever's problems on the cat shit.
Yeah. So I feel like people don't talk about this enough.
Oh, there's a component to there's a real intense component to.
Yeah, and I believe it's like the reason that cats have this ability, because it's like something like it kind of like sedates rats somehow or something to make them more relaxed and able to attack. Jesus this is stuff Christ. I'm just melding information that I've casually scrolled by on Twitter. So I don't know if I'm being the most accurate, but
no, like I said, if you were doing a maze and telling me this at the same time, I'd be like, this is the best fucking channel. Like Twitch would be like, you'd be like 100,000 views of people like, yeah, what else is Tim going to tell me? Fuck.
Oh, so now you're drawing a cat? Was a cat shitting on my head? Is that what's going on?
No, he's on top of your head.
Oh, he's shampooing. He's shampooing my head.
He's shampooing the shit into your head. So
it's a mud bath.
That feels like a thing that they would sell on Goop, like cat shit shampoo that Gwyneth Paltrow would sell. Like that's definitely going to be.
Oh wow!
Goop is finally going to produce something called poop, unironically.
Yeah.
But a parody account called Poop, and it's just different Goop products. Okay, let's do one more, please, sketch, or
right, let's do it.
More, and then we'll incorporate your illustration into a VHS cover for your direct to VHS film.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna put it here in the chat for.
Yep.
Stand by. Here we go. Don't look, Grant. See if you can click on that. What do you think? Looking. And if you don't know what it is, I can go on to another one. No problem.
And I'll make sure not to cover up the reveal image. I fucked up on that one, and I am truly sorry. I can't wait till we can have a regular producer.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. It deletes your message.
Yeah, see, it's deleting the message. Please look.
Oh, but I got it. Okay.
You got it? Do you know what that is?
I got it.
You know who that is?
Yes.
Okay, great.
You got it? You got it down?
All right, so let's go from there.
Okay. Barnes, is it a man or a woman?
That's a tough thing to answer for a number of reasons. I can definitely say it's an it, I believe.
Okay, that gives
yes,
you something.
but I would say that vocally and personality wise, it is male.
Okay. Lucas, is the jaw sharp or is it wide?
Wide
jaw.
Yeah.
Barnes.
Like big old wide jaw. Yeah.
No, don't eat the pizza paper. My cat's eating the pizza paper. She loves paper. She won't eat treats, but she loves eating tape and paper. Okay, so wide jaw. Barnes, is the character fat?
Yep. I'd say the character is top heavy.
Top heavy. Okay. I'm not trying to body shame the character, but I'm just trying to get description. Okay. Lucas, is the character human?
No, but I would say it's anamorphic. Like it has human qualities, but it isn't. I wouldn't say it's human.
No. Okay. Barnes, describe the nose of this criminal.
Describe the nose. Let me take another quick look. I would argue that there most likely isn't one. If there are nostrils, they are imperceptible.
No nostrils, damn. Not even like a bulbous part for the nose?
No.
Are we talking like full Voldemort? I guess he had slits for the nose, right?
Yeah. I think Voldemort had more of a nose than the perp here.
Okay, Lucas. Describe the eyes of this character.
It's the same as the nose, I would say.
I never thought about this with this character, but
So wait, no nose, no eyes?
No eyes, no nose, I would say, but you can see it. You can see all that stuff. It's like in your mind's eye, you can see it. You can't see it physically.
It's crazy. Like when I think about this, you don't realize how much isn't actually there.
Interesting. Okay. Barnes, describe the hair of this criminal.
I think perhaps calling it hair would be anthropomorphizing it, if that is the correct way to say the word. Yeah. But I would say they're sort of leafy. Perhaps.
Interesting. Lucas, is this character a Pokemon?
No, but I don't know why they're not. To be honest with you, I mean, I would
got it. Is this the Jolly Green Giant?
No.
Damn, I thought it was
the Jolly Green Giant.
I thought leafy hair, square jaw, but I guess he's not fat, is he? Okay.
I don't know.
Lucas, or actually Barnes.
Yep.
Describe the upper torso of this character.
I wouldn't say I don't think they're wearing anything, and it's hard to call it a. I would say the upper torso, if there is one, is very thin. But there isn't much to describe there.
It's very thin but robust, I would say. So it has to be able to hold up some weight.
Yeah, because again, it's top heavy.
So like a triangle like this?
It's top heavy, yeah.
Top heavy, leafy head, not a Pokemon.
Yep.
And by top heavy, you mean like the head,
Yeah.
Okay, is the head bigger than the body?
I don't know. One could say yes. Yeah, but like one could say yes, but in terms of actual scientific mass, unclear. But I would say yes, probably it is. This particular entity could probably be mistaken for another universe, such as the video game universe, potentially. More discreetly, Mario universe. You could maybe see a character like this.
That's too
no,
much
it's
of
not. But you could mistake it to be.
Was it in Super Smash?
No, I don't think it's Super Smash.
Okay.
No. I don't think so. But yeah, that's my.
Could mistake it for the Mario universe.
Yeah, you could.
Leafy head of some kind. I don't think I'm doing the leafy head right. Barnes, am I doing the head right? The hair?
Yeah, you're doing it right. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I think.
You guys are such assholes.
No, you're doing good.
Okay,
no one's upset.
I'm very upset. No, that was.
I've been triggered by this whole thing.
I honestly am so sorry, and I will remove all my clothes right now on the live stream and bare it myself.
This is my ASMR, and he's just sitting.
Yeah,
there.
Welcome to the new drawing where the art, instead of the artist is fully clothed, or the model's fully clothed, and all the artists are naked.
Are naked, yeah.
Okay. No nose. Oh, okay. Yep. Barnes, describe the eyes.
We talked about this already. Did
we?
There are no eyes. Yeah. No nostrils. No nose. No eyes.
No eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, instead, describe the mouth. Is there a mouth?
There is a mouth. There's a lot of mouth.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I would say that the mouth has the same width as the head.
Same width as the head, so like that
and
long?
Yeah.
The teeth pointy?
very pointy teeth.
Monster teeth. This isn't Bulbasaur, is it? No, it's not a Pokemon.
No, it's not a Pokemon.
I keep thinking it's like Bulbasaur. Okay, now I'm starting. Oh, Lucas, is this Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors?
What? How does this fucking work? I don't believe you.
I'm just good, man.
I don't know, man. I think you're just looking at the chat when you get upset. You're like, I think I'm gonna figure this shit out. It's
You're
like,
just
because there's never, you're never even like in the vicinity, and all of a sudden you're like, it's this, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's got good visual memory, man.
Well, good on you. It was here. It's in the chat.
Okay,
if you could show it.
I'm actually gonna show it in the chat and not fuck it up this time.
Sorry, they keep deleting our posts in the chat, but this is what me and Tim were describing.
Google. Thanks.
We're just trying to have a good time, Google. Why do you fucking keep censoring that stuff?
Yeah, we're trying to spread your search engine across the land, and
I only use Google to find these, so.
Well, we better be switching to Bing. Yeah, Bing.com.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, and so you know what it was I was like, what is, so you said the Mario realm, and then I thought of that plant immediately, and then I looked at it and said the only other thing from pop culture that I know is like a plant, like Venus flytrap monster is Audrey 2. And also, I'm a massive fan of Little Shop of Horrors. Look at me. Of course I am. And so I instantly got that one. What made you pick this? Why are you like Audrey 2?
I was thinking of I was like, this would be really cool. And plus it's kind of springtime in LA, so everything's growing, and I'm like, that would be so cool to have a fucking, but then it'd be cannibalistic, plant. That'd be nuts. So
I haven't seen a lot of them. My girlfriend and I go to a lot of plant stores, and I love the LA plants. I love succulents and cactuses. I'm a huge fan of cactuses.
You love the plant scene in LA?
Yeah, dude, if you were out here, I'd give you some tomatoes. I've been growing like a crazy amount of tomatoes. I mean, I was a farmer for like 9 years, so is like, I wasn't into growing stuff, but my girlfriend is, and then I was like, I've done it forever. And so we got like a tiny little, like a 2-foot space on our balcony, and it's like a forest. It's nuts. If you were here, I'd give you some tomato plants and force that on you, but I'll have to wait till you come to visit. And you have to take it on the airplane. Are you a plant person? You got plants in your apartment?
I have a lot of plants. My girlfriend loves plants, so we have tons of plants, and I don't know all their names. I should be better caregivers to the plants in the apartment.
Plant names.
Now I want to name my plants. I need to get.
No, I don't think they all actually have names, but I just mean that to say that I should start treating the plants as if they are also my own
children.
Very good.
You're nurturing nature.
Yeah.
Chat. I have a large tomato plant that I need named. I want you to name my tomato plant, and then I will show it next stream, and you can see the progress of my tomatoes, which I don't know if people want to see, but that's what we're gonna do.
Some people ask, like, but do you have a tattoo of Little Shop of Horrors? Like, you love it, but do you have a tattoo of it?
I'm not a huge fan of pop culture tattoos because I don't know when something's going to get adopted by Nazis. So I'm too scared of getting anything that has pop culture reference to it and then it becoming like a Nazi symbol or like something or like somebody gets Me Too'd. Like how do we know that like Little Richard was the like original Audrey 2, right? He was like the voice of it. I don't know.
I don't know,
anyway,
actually. Somebody said just Craig. Craig is the name of the tomato plant. That's just a name that was put into the chat. So,
name for Craig.
Yeah. Craig's a pretty good name.
That's a great name.
Like, Craig, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Top of your head, Barnes. If you had to name my tomato plant, what would you name
it? Jerome.
Jerome. That's a good one. I enjoy that. Craig Jerome. I will run it by my girlfriend. And
Craig Jerome. Give it 2 names. That's a good one.
My name. That sounds like a guy who wears gloves to a party, like leather gloves and a scarf, and he goes, "I'm Craig Jerome. I'm a thespian.
Yeah, these are my riding gloves. You're like, well, you're not riding now, asshole. Like, what the fuck
You never know when you
these
have
are
to
my
ride.
punching gloves.
These are my punching gloves. Oh,
That's
good.
a different Craig Jerome, and you don't want to.
There's also Little Mato and Tom.
Ooh,
So there you
Tom's
go.
a good name for tomato plant.
Tomato.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the.
What do you want to do next? We have a couple. You want to move on to the VHS, or do you want to do one more, please? What do you want to do? Let Tim decide, huh?
What do you want
I
to
think
do,
I'm curious about this VHS experience.
Do it. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, we're gonna put Tim Barnes.
It's already great.
On the cover of his own.
That's what it should be called. Insert title. It looks like it's done. I'd fucking rent that.
So instead of like exactly talking about what the movie is about, I want to just like start talking about movies that you love and why you, because I love talking about movies and pop culture with you. A little background to our audience is that Tim and I used to work for Comedy Central Digital, and we used to like wait in the writer's room every morning, and I would just talk at Barnes as he patiently listened, and then would give really good anecdotes of his life. And that is a work friendship if I don't know one. But he would always have like really good like movie insights and stuff. So like Barnes, what is your favorite movie? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
That's a tough one. I think my concept of my favorite movie has evolved, and sometimes it's sort of like asking the question, who's your favorite comedian? How sometimes now that's kind of like this, the scariest question to answer, because so many, like you were talking about with the tattoos thing, so many people we've discovered are not such great people in a number of ways. But what's been rising up, I think, as what might be, it's like at the top. Right now, I'd say my top 3 favorite movies are The Matrix.
Okay.
In no particular order. Okay. This movie called Network. I don't know if you've seen this movie.
What's that about?
It is about a news anchor who how does it start? He basically, has a breakdown on television, says that he's going to commit suicide or whatever, but then there's a moment in which he just sort of becomes a quasi prophet, and it's about this convergence of the rapid evolution of media. And this movie came out in the 70s, and this sort of creepy power you can have in a sort of televangelist sort of way. It's a lot of things going on in this movie. Classic, everyone should watch it. And then also Lucas, I think I'd be curious to know what you think about this film. It's by Texas's very own Richard Linklater.
Yeah.
A movie called Slacker.
I love Slacker.
Love
Slacker. I think it's I made a film kind of inspired by Slacker. So have you ever seen it, Grant? Slacker?
I've seen little clips of it. I'm probably gonna watch it tonight, to be honest.
No, I'm with you, Tim. Like it's a wonderful day in the life. It hands the torch off. I love the handing off of the narrative to different people in one day in the city of Austin, Texas, in the 80s, and it's I think it's late 70s, early 80s. That's when it happened. But I'm with you, man. Slacker's great. And that was actually kind of inspired by another film called Two Lane Blacktop. Before that, it's kind of like, it's not the inspiration for it, but it's like a film that's of its essence in a way, that came before it in a way. And so the antecedent, if you will. And so it's man, I really like it. Have you ever been down to Austin, actually, Tim?
I've never been. I've always wanted to, actually.
Oh man, you gotta go. You gotta fucking go, dude. Jeez.
That's a good post-pandemic spot. Oh, I love how this is coming together.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just kind of like experimenting with some colors and stuff. So we're just trying to figure out the blend of your hair that doesn't like wash out the highlights, but I'm gonna make the highlights really trippy. And so just trying to like kind of capture your essence. I mean, I literally, for the comic, I draw you almost every single...
The version of me. In the comic, the character's name is Gordon Barnes, not Tim Barnes.
Why'd you pick the name Gordon? I never asked you. Why?
I don't know exactly. I wanted a name that popped, but also seemed a little boring. It's not a name I encounter very often. But I also... I love the work of this photographer and filmmaker named Gordon Parks. So that was part of it. Cool. And then also the name Gordon, you think of maybe Commissioner Gordon. So it was just all those things put together.
Are you a big Batman fan?
Not. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like a huge Batman fan, but you cannot escape Batman. And I've very recently have just started processing how important Batman is to just like American culture. like I think Batman is America's James Bond, just because like
but
sometimes
it's always played by British people, ironically. For the most part.
Sometimes I just forget how long Batman has been around. Batman has been around for a really, really long time, but compared to Superman, who's also been around for a really, really long time, Batman seems to figure out how to update itself for every generation. It's pretty crazy.
It's funny because Superman doesn't use computers, but Batman has the best computers. You know what I mean? So it's a very strange odd couple relationship where you're like, well, my friend doesn't like. If you think about it, let's say they were immortal and they were from the 40s, 50s, and one just is like doesn't understand what computers is.
Well, he's like an alien,
and can destroy the earth, and then the other one's like knows everything about computers, And
I really grew up on the Tim Burton Batmans, and I forgot that I always thought his first Batman movie came out like when I was like a little kid or something, but I think I was born the same year that movie came out. And that's also a part of it. Like, man, this has just been around. And even at that point, I think about I'm trying to think of, would my grandpa have been a kid when Batman started, or is Batman older than that? But I think about that too, of like, because I remember my grandpa really liked that first Tim Burton Batman with Jack Nicholson as the Joker and everything. And I think Batman is like this very big generational thing that people don't think of somehow. I think with like generational pop culture stuff, people think of Star Wars more in that way, but Batman really is really ingrained in a strange way.
And it's episodic too. Like it's kind of the same old haunts, like it's the same old baddies, and they're doing the same sort of thing. So there's like a real nice comfort in knowing like, here comes the conflict, and you're like, I know what that conflict is, and there's a twist in there, but like I know the satisfaction. So okay, Batman will take care of us. Batman will save the day, and it's like I think everyone, I guess people theoretically could sleep better if they know that there is somebody looking out for them in the shadows, right? Like fighting the things that they can't see. So you're right. Like that's a really astute observation. Is like. Thinking that like it is kind of that thing that kind of lives on a little bit, right? Would you say like it's a hero that kind of keeps going because it does live in the shadows, which is not where heroes usually are, right?
And then people, how many times you have to watch Batman's parents die? That's a big question that people always ask. And bring it back to art. I think Grant, I don't know if you've seen this documentary yet, and I believe it's on Hulu, but it's about Bill Finger. Are you familiar with him?
Who's that?
He is the artist who created Batman, basically, and was never like rightfully credited for all of his work. And there was just like these years and years of legal struggles to the point that I think maybe just like 5 years ago is the first time that you see his name up there with on the credits for Batman movies and TV shows and cartoons and stuff like that.
Ain't that the way it goes? I think about that a lot.
Yeah, I
mean, on your tombstone, they kind of like, and here's the credit, buddy, and like, oh shit.
I've been.
He was already dead and everything, and yeah, it's really tragic life actually because of all of this. But yeah, you should check it out.
I have to say that I have had multiple times where I've been kicked off a project, and then they hire a different artist, and I see the artist creeping on my socials, like on my Instagram stuff, to copy my art style and then to steal it. And then I just go, well, that happened. So, like, I'm not surprised. Like, I mean,
so if you see this VHS copy somewhere that you don't think, then, like, you know, fucking know it happened
definitely
here
screwed
first.
me over once again. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's brutal. Even the Superman writers, like, we want to talk about writing, like, they didn't get any residuals. I think they sold the rights of Superman. They were just like these young kids that came up with it. I think they sold it for like $100 or something, and they didn't get any of the money. And it took them years of like lawsuits and stuff even to just get a scrap of it. So I don't know, man. There was also like a whole thing with a lot of the I can't remember if it's the early days of I think it was the early days of Marvel. To get your pay stub, you had to sign on the back of it. You had to sign it off your rights to the artwork you made for that duration, just to get your paycheck. And so, and it was super illegal. But the I can't remember if it's the owner of Marvel or DC. They did that, like the old one back in the day, and so a lot of people got screwed out of that.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, insane stuff.
I got a quick question, like Tim, if you had to pitch some sort of hero or villain in the Batman universe, just somebody like hey, that would be a cool, like I said, hero or villain or tangential character that you think would be interesting that's in the universe, like that Batman would interact with, like who would you kind of put up there?
If I had to create a hero or villain to be in the Batman universe as like a consistent character.
Yeah, it could be consistent or somebody that just pops up every now and again, you know?
Okay.
I mean, would it be Tim, the guy that's like, hey, I'm at the park and here comes Batman, and like, oh, that's your parents over there, they're dead. I don't know. Like, you know, and you're always offering him, you know, some tissues, and he's like, I don't use tissues. I took out my tear ducts a long time ago. And you're like, this is weird.
I don't know if a character like this already exists, but I would add a character that that just like really challenges Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Maybe a character who knows his secret identity.
Yeah.
But there was an SNL sketch a couple of years ago. I forget who was on it because it was all about Batman. I forget who was playing Batman, who was playing Bruce Wayne in the sketch. But it was basically all the people of color on the cast, like, you know, bringing to light all these things that Bruce Wayne himself could actually help.
Wasn't it because Batman was beating on the bad part of town? Was that what it was?
No, this was this is like a sketch like in the studio, but there was I remember that one too. That was like a sort of digital sketch or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But there was this other one. But yeah, something about that. So a character that challenges Batman in that sort of way. You know what would be funny is, I don't know if there already, I'm sure there already is, I'm thinking about the Hooded Justice character from The Watchmen. It would be funny to just mess with the character wouldn't be called Social Justice Warrior, but just a character called Social Justice.
That's good.
Maybe that would be it, if that doesn't exist already. Just a character called Social Justice who has to deal with every angle of being called Social Justice, because he has to deal with people like, oh, I see what you're doing, that kind of, you know, every angle of what it means to have that as your as your superhero name.
That would be pretty good.
And like maybe it's a name Tucker Carlson gave him. He didn't even choose this name. It's just a name that Tucker Carlson gave this character this name, and it stuck, and now he has to deal with it.
And then he fights Tucker Carlson would be a great Marvel villain.
I don't know what comic it is, but I think someone has actually Is it Tucker? I don't know who it is, but I think someone has subtly made Tucker Carlson a comic book villain.
Oh wow,
that's not hard at all. I think he gets ideas from reading something. He's oh my god. I'm trying to. What would his Lex Luthor is kind of like a Tucker Carlson mixed with like an E. Can I point out how much Bezos looks like Lex Luthor? Like he's not even trying at all.
Yeah, but yeah, think about that too. I mean, yeah, it's crazy how much these particularly DC comics are just like ingrained parts of our mythology.
What would the superhero version of social justice, like what would his uniform look like? What would he be wearing?
He would be wearing like I don't know, he'd be wearing like a miner's outfit or something. Something very like coal
like in a mine,
outfit.
like straight up fucking coal mine and shit like that.
Yeah. Something that makes you think of a union.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I think
like,
maybe more dock worker is the big thing because mining is a little bit taboo in a way.
That
stuff.
So
he works the harbor pier, or the orange pier or whatever it is. Yeah,
well,
that's what he does.
I'm gonna give him a staple of like my Appalachian roots is the red-necked miner, because that actually comes from mining. Is that they would wear these red handkerchiefs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where the root of it comes from. So that's why the word redneck comes from coal miners. So I'm giving you. You look extremely fabulous in this with a handkerchief and the cat.
And a cat.
Do you have a mask? Should your superhero persona have a mask? Or is social justice like maskless?
Yeah, I think social justice is maskless. Is the only maskless, not the only, but you know.
I feel like I'm trying to think of like what a union worker. The only reference, because like there weren't really any mines where I grew up with. Like there's a lot of mining like culture, but like all those mines are closed now.
Yeah,
so, like,
I think the key is social justice's outfit. It doesn't seem necessarily unique. It seems like a uniform that is of the everyday man, you know?
Okay, so like a jumpsuit then.
And maybe he actually wears he actually has like an employee's name badge that you would have like when I was working at a movie theater, you know? So he actually like literally has his name written out. He's not hiding anything.
Yeah.
All right. So
and you know what it should be is like those coveralls were actually from the last person who quit or died on the job, and so it's not his name on there, right? Okay, so it's like instead of Tim, it says Jim, and it's like now my name's Jim, I guess. Like you just can't win, you know?
Oh, man. So have you ever? You're in a union right now, right?
Yeah. Yes. A union, a guild, the same thing, right? The Writers Guild of America.
I assume so. Do you feel
the chat says they need a megaphone?
Oh, that's a good one. Good job, chat. I like that.
Telling everybody.
Oh my god, dude, you don't have your office background on your Zoom. Show everybody your office. Yeah, pull that up. Lucas, you gotta see this. So Barnes, every time like we chat every couple of months to just catch up, he always has his background, and then show them the guy behind your boss. There's a dude, if people can't see it in chat, if you zoom in, there is a man on a megaphone right there. What do you think he's saying, Barnes? What is he shouting to your office that you're in?
I don't know. See, this is why I was bad at improv. I can never jump into the moment.
No, it's cool, man. It's all good. It's not like we're on a live kind of improvised. It's very like no, it's cool. I mean, it's just I thrive in the improvised world because there are no rules. So suck it, my English teacher. Like you have to prepare all the time.
I think that he's back there like this seems like a really dick thing to do if you're the boss. Like it seems like a call center a little bit, even though it's probably just cubicles. So let's say it's a call center, and then he is like announcing who's blocking the entrance, like, and then it's saying it's a Honda and the license plate is number whatever, and is like doing that on like occasion, just like every 15-20 minutes, and just telling you who has to move their vehicle. So everyone has to like move their vehicle at least twice a day. It's just
I don't know exactly where I got this background from. I think I just typed in cubicles or something, but what I like about having it is there are just so many subtle, strange things. Like everyone is facing a different direction from me. I'm sitting higher than everybody else. And then no one seems to be reacting to the fact that this guy has a megaphone. I don't think he really needs one.
My thought is that, okay, so back in like the 1920s, they used to, in factories, they used to have a person read to all the factory workers, and that was their job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like if you look up photos,
like read what though?
Like read... the newspaper and like.
Oh,
like,
I thought
books.
It was like. Oh wow!
Yeah, it was like entertainment. For,
how to
like,
make a campfire and shit. I was like, oh man, that's nuts.
Yeah, so I like to think that Barnes is in a hip office that has brought that back, and he's just reading, or he's doing his stand-up comedy while people are trying to do work in an office.
Oh my god! And like it's also like here's the Bitcoin price second by second. It's like 67,543, 67,040. Like oh god, it'd be terrible.
And everybody's just kind of... Imagine if you, Barnes, got asked to go to the Spotify office, and they're like, okay, perform stand-up for everybody in the office.
God. On this megaphone?
Dude.
I would love that. That's the kind of awkwardness that I love. That's, man.
Yeah, how would you feel if they gave you a megaphone? It was like, okay, now do your whole stand-up, but use this megaphone because we don't have a microphone for you.
I'd love that. That would be a dream come true.
Just
so
like
strange.
Putting an S and a J for your social
justice.
Social justice. What's the tagline for this movie?
Wait.
Let's have the chat.
I feel like you got to fill out a little bit more of my body.
Of
course.
Just to. Yeah. I'll get you there. Man.
Tagline: social justice.
There's no Barnes. There is no right and wrong answer. But if you do get it wrong, you have to divulge your social security number to the audience.
Social justice. It's like this is about you.
Here, put that question in the chat for our viewers. I feel like you could like stop a man's heart with the truth from your megaphone. When you're in a pitch meeting, do you ever pivot and panic pivot and just go, well, now it's like you haven't really thought about the character, but they're asking you these like complicated questions that are very smart and like, I mean, they go through a million pitches, so they're like asking the hard questions, but then you're just like, fuck it, yeah, sure, he's a lesbian secretly, and then do you ever get into that rut, or how do you handle that?
Yeah, I've been in pitches where it's not where like I've maybe been told to be more fluid with my answers and not have like an exact idea, and I've been in pitches where it's the opposite. But yeah, you just got to learn how to do that verbal jazz of saying nonsense in the right frequency that makes people go, oh, I believe that this guy can do it. That's all you got to do. I don't know what I do, but I have this bad habit of getting bored in the middle of myself talking.
I feel that
like
same way.
You check out at your own lull in your conversation. You're like, hey, yeah, and then this happens. Who gives a shit? I think I'm gonna go to Frank and Musso's, man. You'll take care.
What I do, I love doing all these pitches now over Zoom because I just turn off their camera so I can't see their facial expressions.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Or I'll switch it so I'm not looking at the whole grid. I get it's ruined, and I've been living with a whole year of just Zoom life, and it yeah, you shouldn't be able to see everyone's face that constantly. It's not good.
Like at all times, like looking at everybody doing everything. Yeah.
It's too. Yeah, I think it's that. I remember, when the new iPhones came out with the 3 lenses, people with that sort of arachnophobia where they can't look at things that look like spider eyes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think I have that with the zoom grid. Like it just freaks me out. Like I can't.
Too many people looking
And
at
it's
you.
just like, why are we doing this? Why we don't need video this often, but we're still doing it.
I had a quick thought. I was like, is social justice like, is he somebody who didn't want to do this, but then came across a megaphone that has been enchanted with the spirit of somebody who is social justice enabled, and then is then stuck having to become the face of social justice? But all the words that come out, he feels like a fraud, but all the words that come out are from some inspiring person from the past.
I love that.
It could be a quantum leap of social justice warriors, Dr. Martin Luther King, all these people coming through, and he's like, I'm just reaping these benefits.
I almost think like it's like Shazam, and it's like an 80-year-old white guy, but whenever he says a phrase, he turns into this to you, like a social justice person. Like what is the phrase that he says to turn into social justice, aka your character?
Oh man, what would he yell?
Something. What would he yell? Like, give me an idea of like what.
Let me tell you something. Let's see.
I feel like his megaphone's kind of like the hammer of Thor. Like only he can hold up the megaphone.
yeah. Everybody else is just like can't do it.
Yeah.
Like some like crusty like Berkeley student tries to steal your megaphone and like speak for you, but he can't even lift it.
I like the idea that he's a reluctant hero. So
like
the megaphone
like
chose him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta fill out the rest of these.
Yeah, you look like it's from Mike Tyson Mysteries all of a sudden, because it's just like,
It really feels like it. Jesus. Oh man, we're already at 9 o'clock.
Oh shit, sorry. Yeah.
Damn, we've been rolling.
I was like, and just end the stream right there. Just like, 9 o'clock. Boop. It's gone. Yeah. We keep to our word and done.
Done. It shuts off. No, let's keep going. We'll go like 15 more minutes, and then we'll close it out.
All right.
Oh my god.
The tracksuit is complete.
You look like the Royal Tenenbaums. You look like Ben Stiller's. Like, oh man, it's like your power.
Yeah, he should have some sort of belt.
Very good.
Should it be a different color, or should it be like this light? I feel like
this seems correct, actually. This.
Yeah. Oh, I like the.
That's not bad.
Power belt.
No, that's a little clowny now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a nice little belt like that. That kind of works. Just lower that.
Yeah, this reluctant guy who has to become now the face of social justice, and yeah. I wonder what he has to do though in order to like relieve the haunted megaphone, in a way himself. I wonder what he has to do though. I guess he has to cure social justice. That's weird. Yeah.
How can you really cure social justice?
I mean, you can't really cure it. It's more of it's something you have to. I don't know. That's really interesting.
Maybe the lesson
concept.
he learns is that he can't cure social justice. He can just imbibe it. I don't fucking know.
Well, the thing is, you don't need to cure social justice. Social justice is.
Hey man.
Yeah, that's not the problem. Like social justice isn't the problem, right? So social justice is the remedy to the injustice, right? So yeah.
What it would be so fucked up if he was like trying to.
This is perfect. Like he doesn't know. He's like, I'm trying to cure social justice, but aren't you the social justice?
I'm trying to end it. No, that's not the problem. It's the injustice.
I think that cat is controlling you.
You just show up with a cat who's massaging cat shit into your hair.
This is a very strange film.
Yeah, we haven't explained the cat yet.
No, What would you name the cat in this situation?
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
I don't know. What's the cat's name? What do we got? Do we got any?
Or who's reincarnated in the cat? That's
there we go.
Yeah.
Cy Young.
No, it's James Baldwin is reincarnated in the cat.
Oh wow.
Who's James Baldwin?
He's a prolific writer and activist in the civil rights movement.
Oh, awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was he in?
What?
I thought you said he was an. I thought you said he was an actor.
Oh no, writer.
Writer. Sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood. Oh, cool. What is he? What do I know? What's his snap?
What's his IMDb?
I thought I would if I was gonna pitch who the cat was, I'd be like, it's Gil Scott Heron.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like making the beats go, and you're just like, oh, I can't stop this shit from happening.
Yeah, I like that better actually. Gil Scott Heron, The Revolution.
Will not be televised, yeah.
But it will be on VHS.
Yeah.
That needs to be the quote is the revolution won't be televised, but it will be on VHS. All right, I'm gonna put that down as the quote of the movie. We'll put that down in the corner over here, and then I'll put a drop shadow on it.
Wow, this is turning out pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
Revolution. I'm gonna spell this wrong, but whatever. My dyslexia. The revolution won't be. Oh, adjusting that here, and then gotta fix this kerning. Do we got any good comments from the chat?
Yeah, cat power.
We got someone writing diversity and inclusion.
Yeah,
Magic
there you
Man
go.
Speaking.
Revised, but it will be on VHS. And then we'll put it over to the left over here, and then we're gonna fix that awful leading. Or no, that's current. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I love it. What was the last VHS you can remember owning, Tim?
Oh, you know what? A VHS that just always stands out to me. I don't know if it's the last one I owned, but I just remember it. It's Ninja Turtles 3.
Ah, wow.
Because I believe it was a green VHS tape. Like the actual tape was, so that stood out from so many other.
You guys
So
remember,
good.
like the orange.
And that's the one where they
VHS?
time travel. They go like back to feudal Japan.
Perfect.
Ninja Turtles 3. So,
Yeah.
I wonder if you can watch are Ninja Turtles. Are they a Nickelodeon property? Can you watch that on
They are.
Paramount Plus yet?
I believe you can.
There's some synergy there. Look at that.
Yeah. I have Paramount Plus, and you know what's on? Like Minimox is on there right now.
Except my episode isn't on there. The Pinata Rescuer. What's up with that, Paramount Plus? You hate this face? You hate pinatas? No, it's awesome. I'm stoked to see our hard work up on there, and kind of surprised. I was like, oh damn, that's up on there. So that's.
I just wish you could make a watch list on there. That's my one. If this is a constructive feedback stream,
and
for
you're
Viacom,
gone.
right?
Goodbye. I'm getting notes from the producers that get him off of here now.
I said constructive.
Yeah, that is meaningless under the dome on the mountain of
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Any other notes to improve, or at least for social justice? I feel like your movie title needs to be bigger. It's not powerful enough.
Not social justice?
No, it still needs to be social justice, but I'm talking about design-wise. It needs to just be letters just need to be
justice.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, what happens in this movie? Like, what is the plot lines? Like,
I mean, we landed on some. Who's acting in it?
Yeah. Besides yourself, who would you cast? One for this, and then the follow-up question is: if you had a movie about your life, who would you cast?
If I had a movie about my life, who would I cast?
Yeah, you made it white. That's great. Grant.
Yeah.
Make it social justice
Give me
white.
a second.
Look at
dude.
that. Look at that, guys. You see it? Yep.
What's wrong with white, Lucas? Lots of things. All of it.
Lots of things.
Every day I just go, nope, can't win. Everybody's made it awful. There's no way you could ever justify that, you just.
That's
nope,
it. Just
can't win.
ellipses that. Just keep going. No worries.
I would cast Jodie Foster to play me.
The
moves
She
on my
would
life.
do it justice.
Yeah.
She would do it
Yeah.
social
She's
justice.
just a great actress, great actor.
She is extremely.
She's
talented.
underutilized now. She's
Yeah.
kind of in a weird retirement. But she's a great director.
Yeah.
That's what she's been doing.
And she doesn't, she wouldn't need to do anything. She'd just be herself, but I think she could just truly embody me, Jodie Foster. So
Good.
I'm not thinking of Jodie Foster. Who's the main actress in the Alien movies?
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of Sigourney Weaver. I was in a pun competition and she was in the audience. And that was
You're in a what competition?
I was in a pun competition.
Oh, they said
pun.
punk.
Yeah, I thought you said punk. Like you were just, I don't know what the fuck a punk
It's just how
competition
many
this.
safety pins you can.
What's that?
That's amazing.
Oh, look, you're in and out. Oh, what are you drinking there? You don't know.
Potion, invisible potion.
Social justice. That's politically too correct.
That's got some layers that the social justice is invisible in the hands of Bard.
Justice is blind, gentlemen. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he can like take away people's eyesight with the truth.
Oh, man.
or because of the.
You just blinded him. You just used that cat to blind me. Like, ugh.
He weirdly uses the poop of this cat to get people on the side of social justice.
Yeah.
Just throwing cat shit around. I don't know. This is awesome. I feel like we've come to a good point of your movie. The Revolution won't be televised, but it will be on VHS. Social Justice, released by Paramount Retro. That's the new subsidiary where we send you a VHS and you can't. Question: do you have a VHS player?
I do not, but I should invest in one.
Well, no need, because here at Tales from the Stream, we're going to mail you a VHS that we took from a middle school, and so we're going to just send it to you for being such a great guest on the show. Luckily, you passed all the games, and you did not have to share your social security number, but luckily I will release the first four numbers, which is 462. Anyway, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to plug?
Yes, Uncertain Life webcomic, the short Inland Empire, and I also co-host a Star Wars podcast called Yubnub,
Nice.
which you can find by, typing in my name and the words Yubnub. Yubnub is the Ewok celebration song from the original version of Return of the Jedi that was then changed in the special editions. You've been watching Tales from the Stream. Again, I'm your guest, Tim Barnes. And
give us your NPR sign off, and I'm gonna plug stuff. Lucas plug stuff, and then I want your best NPR sign off to our great listeners and viewers. Next week we are having, I believe, adult film star Riley Reid will be our guest. So tune in for that next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. She's actually also doing a Tales from the Trip. I am excited to animate that. Please go to the ComedyCentralStore.com. We have t-shirts available, Tales from the Trip t-shirts. I designed them. I put some cool illustrations together. I'd love for you to hit me up on Instagram at Art School Acid on Instagram. Lucas, do you have anything you would like to plug?
Just come back next week and hang out. It's been really fun, Tim. It's been a blast. Jeez Louise, man. I wish we could even have gotten into your podcast too. That's fantastic.
I'd like to just apologize if I've bored the two of you to death.
No,
No,
I'm a horrible. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you did. It was terrible. You'll never be asked. No, dude. Oh my God, that hit you so hard. No.
No.
I have had moments where we're on the subway and I go, I am talking this guy's ear off, but I am so panicked right now that I'm like, I am boring him to death. But you know what? He can't escape this train car, and so I'm just gonna tell him about my dad.
Yeah, man.
It's a true pleasure. I love collaborating with you. I love having you on this. We're definitely going to have you back. We're going to make this movie one day, and I'm going to force you to be in it, and it's going to be all improvised. If for our listeners, please check out the Bet Williams episode of Tales from the Trip. It came out yesterday. It's fucking fire. We got 600,000 views on TikTok. And I was shocked. It's a story about this writer in New Mexico, I believe, that created psilocybin mushroom moonshine, fused together. And the trip's wild. And the way she talks is really cool. She's got a book out. So Bet Williams, Tales from the Trip. Please check it out. Please subscribe. Hit that bell. It really means a lot. It keeps money flowing for me to make trippy animations. You guys are like the core of this, and I can't thank you enough, because this is everything I've wanted to do in life, except there are other things. But it's a start. Anyway, any last words?
Tales from the Stream is made in part by the support of mushrooms like you. If you'd like to continue supporting, consider mailing in a check at our pledge drive. That's at 246 Pledge Drive at the corner of all right, now you guys have a good one.
Tim Barnes, everybody. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
See you next week.